In this video, we're going to show you to install spark plugs in your Ford F-150 located underneath your ignition coils. Now with the hood open, locate your engine cover right here. There's going to be two 10mm nuts, one on the forward side on the passenger, and on the right-hand side on the driver's side is going to be an oil fill cap, and then right behind it inside this pocket here is going to be the other. And we're going to use our 10mm socket with extension. Now that nut in the back there, we're going to go ahead and use our magnet to go ahead and grab that one. Now that you have both of these nuts removed, we're going to go ahead and lift up on the cover and then pull it towards you. There are two little brackets on the back side that secure this cover. Set that aside. Now that we have our engine cover off, let's go ahead and locate these components. Now this is a V6 engine, and we're going to have 3 cylinders on one side and 3 on the other. Let's go ahead and take a look and see where our ignition coils and spark plugs would be. It's going to be one here, here, and so one a little bit further back. And then on the passenger side in the rear, middle, and forward. Now on the passenger side here, we have this wiring harness that runs around, and it kind of blocks our ignition coils from coming out. Now the harness itself is held in place as a retainer right here and one right here. They're pressed onto studs, and we need to go ahead and remove them. So you're going to try a couple different things. I can use a trim tool here, or maybe even a pair of hose pliers. And all you got to do is get underneath and try and lift this up a little bit. There's going to be one on the front side here too. Basically, you're just going to pop a few of these out to gain access to these pieces here. A little more flexibility out of this harness. Now that we get a majority of the ones on the front, we're going to move to the back. There's a third retainer in the back here. A little bit tougher to get to. Okay, now that we have all 3 of these up, we're going to use our sockets to go ahead and loosen and remove these studs that we just pulled the retainers off of. And these are what actually hold our ignition coil in place. Now on the back side here, we have our ignition coil, and there should be a white locking tab right here. Normally we can pop those off with our finger, but we're going to need a little pocket screwdriver to go ahead and release that. Push down on that white tab and pull that connector off. All right, go ahead and pop that connector off like so. Now up here where that harness was, I'm going to pull that aside, and right there is a stud. Has an 8mm nut on there. So we're going to use our deep socket, a little extension. There it is right there. And grab our ignition coil. And rotate that up and out, just like so. Now we're going to use our spark plug socket, and what makes this a spark plug socket is inside there's a rubber boot, and that rubber boot is designed to capture that spark plug so we can pull it out. Just going to grab our other extension to add on to that. Put our ratchet on the top of this here. All right, the nice thing about that, once we get so far, we can go ahead and spin that spark plug out the rest of the way. Okay, now I can feel that the spark plug is now completely unthreaded. There it is. Now, before installing the spark plug, you want to go ahead and make sure that the gap is proper on the spark plug between the ground strap and the electrode. Next thing is, you don't want to drop the spark plug down inside that cylinder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use a piece of fuel line, push that on. That's going to allow me to go ahead and lower this down into the cylinder without dropping it. I can feed that right down inside, and I can go ahead and get that started. Once you get it started, a couple threads, you can go ahead and pull that fuel line out, and it'll just separate from the spark plug. And then we can go ahead and drop our socket down inside and snug it down gently. Now, the reason why we don't use the spark plug socket with the rubber boot in it is that the rubber boot sometimes pops off when you remove the socket, and it's going to be stuck on the spark plug, and then you're going to have to do the job all over again to go ahead and get that. So there we go. And we have our socket here with no rubber boot in it. Pop my other extension on here. Run that down by hand. Once we get that seated, we want to go ahead and torque this. Torquing spark plugs is extremely critical. We have an aluminum cylinder head, so we do not want to over torque this and damage it. Now, our torque spec for our spark plugs is exactly 11 foot-pounds. That's it. It is not a lot. Go ahead and take your ignition coil, lower that down inside. Make sure that wire harness is out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and grab that stud. All right, we got our stud lined up. I'm going to go ahead and make sure we get that started a few threads by hand. And at this point here, I'm just going to use my ratchet. And when tightening this here, you just want it to be snug. Probably roughly about that 11 foot-pounds as well. That's it. I'm going to go ahead and grab that harness. Gonna line that up. And push that on. Once that's on all the way, then you can go ahead and press that white connector or the locking connector back on. There we go. Now you want to repeat this process for the other 5. Don't forget to install your wiring harness. We have the little plastic retainers. I'm going to start on the back here on that rear stud. Line it up. Line it up. Line it up. Push those down into place. Then we have a couple on the front side here. We had popped off as well. Now I want to go ahead and install our engine cover. On the back side, top of the engine right there, there's a bracket that has 2 hooks facing you. And those hooks will receive the engine cover here. So I'm going to line this up. Line that up. And then we can go ahead and install the nuts. Now on the driver's side, what we're going to do is we're going to use a magnet. It's a little bit easier for us to do this because it drops down kind of far. I'm going to take my magnet, put the nut on it, and I'm going to drop this down and I'm going to get this caught a few threads. All right, now that we have both of those started, we're going to go ahead and run those down. You want to snug them down gently. At that point there, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.